I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
А я оттуда вышла, и не один раз, и даже живой. Добро пожаловать домой, друзья, меня зовут Шустер, вы на одноименном канале, и это все еще Dragon Age 2. Проходим за мага, мутить будем с Фенрисом, все по канонам, по моему личному прекрасному канону влюбиться в персонажа, потому что у него чудесный голос. Перед началом я очень вас прошу поставить лося, не понравится потом, уберете, собственно, ничего сложного, вам ничего сложного, а мне приятно. А мы продолжаем нашу историю. Мы находимся в казематах, потому что так хотели в прошлой серии еще зацепить, да уже как бы к часу дело подходило.
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You can't say every mage is corrupt.
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
What the Circle does here is better than the alternative.
An alternative I am very familiar with. Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Ну, наконец-то. Хотя бы +5. Мне нужно было закрыть дверь от кота. Пардоньте. Да, by the way, у нас куча левелов. Но, что касается меня, у меня есть 1 балл один point балл, не знаю, называйте как хотите, в этот. Специализацию, я не знаю, какую специализацию выбрать. Вот прям вот совершенно честно вам скажу. Потому что Потому что... Насмешка, кстати, хороший дар. Наверное, возьму, потому что вдруг Авелин не будет со мной постоянно. Здесь тоже, наверное, в силу воли чуть вкачнемся. Наверное, даже вот так. Авелин жертвует скоростью. Не хочу, это я уже читала. Удар эфестом тоже неплох. Ты идешь в хитрость и в ловкость? Да, наверное, так. У тебя здесь что? Варика выпускает 3 болта подряд, превращая свою цель в подушечку для булавок. Хорошая вещь. Как торговый принц, Варик знает, что все есть свое время и место и в доброй взятке и доброму болту. Пока не вижу смысла. И пусть будет разрывная, да. Короче, не могу пока понять, какую специализацию я хочу использовать. Вот маг крови я точно не хочу.
I know your face. I am Tobias, and you are a hawk. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
I found a letter you sent about a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Hard to believe that a mage could have any sort of friendship with a Templar.
That is the distrust of today. A reflex that now restrains more than it protects. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family. Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
Oh. Все равно приходится закрывать. Так. Обновлено. Карвер сильно удивится, когда узнает, в честь кого его назвали. Поговорите с ним об этом. Обязательно поговорим, когда в конце серии появимся дома. Храмовника. Ага, храмовница. Хорошо. Не помню, что он может из задания.
Welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
How can I help?
It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
Замечательно.
The Spider's Silk Gland.
Клык дракона и железную кору.
I hope the fellow you took this from didn't give you much trouble.
Товары для магов. Руна защиты от молнии. Да, ну. Подожди, я могу продать весь мусор? Отлично. Архивариус. Это ваше?
I think I found something of yours.
Found it.
Так, и здесь у нас больше нечего делать. Хорошо. Покидаем это место. Так, карта потихонечку пустеет. Слухи, блудный сын, семейная история, черный магазин. Незаконченные дела. Ой, костяная яма, задание травника, пороховые надежды. Пороховые надежды, пойдемте. Я еще в прошлой серии должна была это сделать. Но я все так же считаю, что это очень-очень глупо. Кунари никому ничего не должны, никому ничего не отдадут. Поэтому... It's a foolish. Варик, открывай. Угу. Да ты ж мой сладкий, как же ты кричишь хорошо. Угу. Так, подожди, я немножечко потерялась. Может, там что-нибудь будет? Не, ну тут, конечно, будет бочка. Этим, конечно, игра немножечко отталкивает, потому что слишком уж коридорно, слишком уж просто и слишком уж коридорно. Если мы пойдем по низу, ничего хорошего не будет, нам нужно идти прямо, скорее всего. Забавно, сколько дают очень много, что дают очень много опыта за эльфийский корень или за любой. Хотя их здесь не так много, как в первом драконе. Да, пока у тебя не отобрали Бьянку, тревожиться совершенно не стоит. Согонимся на всякий случай. Мало ли чего.
No further, human. Talvishoth control these passages.
Ambushes are usually quieter, Kunari.
I did not intend to ambush. I expected to warn a caravan, but you are not helpless. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
And I should trust you.
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the Qun. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talvishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
If they have offended you so much, help me go after them.
But I am worse. They don't want to raise their swords for coin, so they murder and steal. They cling to the honor they held under the Qun. My sword means nothing. I will sell it and myself as mercenary. Kunare would say I am worse.
А нужен ли он? Давай, ладно.
If your blade is on the market, I'll pay.
No.
You sure you know what mercenary means?
Taking payment to face Talvishoth only proves that I've sold the last of myself. I know what I am. I don't need to belabor it. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
The more they talk, the less I understand.
А ведь у меня в Инквизиции на троне масло масляное инквизиторском сидел Кунари. Кунари маг. Это было вообще хайпово. Приветики. Повоюем?
I'll deal with this. How about you? Now you fall. Go down. Stop. I'll deal with this.
Не трогайте моего пса. Нет, отпустите. Приветики. Как ты двигаешься в тюрьме?
One more for me. We're keeping score, right? Let's finish this.
Там еще, ребята. Варик, открой, пожалуйста. Молот. В конце серии разберусь со всем этим.
Go down. Making the world a better place, one enemy at a time.
Боже мой, собака так жалобно плачет.
Now you fall. Stay down.
Again.
Хорошо, теперь заходим. Боже, замечательный арт Кунари. Мне нравится. Очень неаутентичный. Очень странные двери. А пещера один в один, ну вы поняли, как та, в которой мы с Мэрил были. Мэрил.
I suffer no threat.
А я пойду наверх. Ящик. Нож для чистки рогов. Найс. Даже пускай она... Ладно, пускай она такая коридорная, ла-ла-ла, но мне нравится. Есть в этом какой-то романтизм. Ух ты!
You there! How about you? Make it good. Go down! I'll deal with this. Now, go down! You will. That's it. You heard me.
Отошел от меня.
Get back! Now you will fall! You! Nicely done.
Ну, отлично. Теперь мы наконец-то получаем ингредиенты. Меня за... О, господи. У меня так с вами клаустрофобия случится. Да, в таких шахтах, ну, шахтах, пещерах можно хотя бы набрать себе ингредиентов, если они вам нужны. Я не помню, я достаточно много времени, когда пока играла, особо не делала ни руны, ничего. Хотя, может быть, это на более поздних этапах игры, когда уже есть нормальное обмундирование. Очень странные двери, если честно.
That's enough! You goes on too long! Finish him! One enemy at a time. I stand for and stay down. I'll deal with this. Go down! How about you? You'll have to be faster than that.
Ух ты, ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Минус варик.
Hard one. I'll deal with this.
Может, ты уйдешь оттуда?
That's enough.
Way to get the compound.
Так, Варик. Варика никогда не убивали, поэтому Варик никогда и не это. Так, тебе нужна выносливость, тебе нужно здоровье. Аптека? Аптека. Так, Сив. Пошли, наверное, сюда сначала сходим, пока дают. Покинуть место. Угу. Теперь уже в порт. Я вас поняла. Давайте соберем тогда травнику всякое, коль взяли. Потом зайдем в пороховые надежды. Где это, интересно, искать? Неясно. Но я, кстати, здесь довольно тщательно все обыскивала. Там корень. Ты рад?
Watch your step, Shem. You don't know how many.
If you're wise, you'll stay far away from Meryl. No sane person would touch what she's doing.
Хорошая осведомленность.
May the dread wolf never hear your footsteps, child.
Да, да не услышит меня. Ужасный волк. Пошли сюда. На горе вряд ли. На горе мы довольно много чего изучили. Не, я даже не представляю, где они хотят, чтобы я это... Где-то в пещерах? Потому что железу-то я получила в пещере. Но здесь, по-моему, если я не ошибаюсь, открылся проход, тот самый. Ну, должен, по крайней мере, открыться проход. В той пещере, которая была скрыта барьером. Но это не точно. Пока даже никакой метки не вижу. Ни метки, ни каких-либо предметов. Ну да, сюда обычного травника, тем более Шемлина. Обычного человека. Сюда мы не пустили просто. Ладно, мы еще амулет дали. Аша Беллинер. Ой. Наверное, где-то гигантский кто? Гигантский кто-то. Может быть, просто здесь откроются какие-либо двери? Nope. Странно. Или это место с барьером не должно открыться? Я не помню. Или это место для сюжета? Возможно. Для сюжета Мериль. Даже... Нет, смотри-ка. Да, это место... Нормально она залагала. Странно. Ну ладно. Тогда встретимся с вами, собственно, где-нибудь на месте. Это корешок, как артишок.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Nice. Лагерь Кунари. Ну, чувствую, сейчас ты огребешь.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Ari Shokost, Maras Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
The Kuhn from an elf? The madness of this place.
Tell me that helped.
We shall see.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvishoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Any insight that would help?
Kunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Talvashoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company. Let him live, and leave.
You may want to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
You are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and doglords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Забавно. Ну, в принципе, деньги-то мне не особо-то нужны, если честно. Если прям совсем честно и откровенно, нафиг мне эти деньги, у меня и так все хорошо. Пойдемте дальше. Что мы можем? Слухи. Незаконченные дела. Ночь в Нижнем городе. В принципе, нам надо делать все. Просто я не тороплюсь именно с сюжетом или чем-либо еще. Слухи, слухи. Мапари. Смешной. Иголки? Иголки. Фенрис, а ты горячий. Я тоже не отстану.
Get back! Now you fall! Better look at the next one! Wish to fight. What a mess. Go down! I can do this in my sleep!
Мелкие уколы. Путь к логову игл. У нас новое убежище в Нижнем городе. Инструкция ниже. Лучше приходите только с хорошими новостями. А то спасибо, получше промеж глаз.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
She has chosen poorly.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Что какая-то сестра церкви ищет в Нижнем городе помощи, предлагает деньги за решение какой-то неназванной проблемы. Подробностей мало, но, возможно, кто-то связан с Кунари. Варик рекомендует найти ее в Нижнем городе.
Well, thank you for your timely intervention.
Я думала, это она проблема.
Out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense.
Она, кстати, лучше.
I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Да, она церковная сестра. Забавно. Тихо, я промахнулась немножко. Лачуга. Это она? Надо было посмотреть, конечно, куда мы идем. Приветики. Сколько много всего.
Get back!
Чё, один? Ага, это место. Может быть, они перестанут нападать? Было бы чудесно.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends.
I never meet anyone normal.
Ну, понятно. Самсон? Что за Самсон?
Hey, you got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
Понятно. По-моему, он еще для чего-то будет нужен. Не порошок, Самсон. Да, со стороны весельника мы идем.
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
A good question.
Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
You had an offer for me.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
I assume this isn't personal.
Job's paid for second-hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
I'm sure I can finish what they started.
They were supposed to ambush him at the docks. That'd be the best place to start looking. And remember, Harriman dead, my lad Gustav alive. Other way around, then you don't get paid.
Так. Прямо рядом с моим домом. Да, тихо, тихо.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You are not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist... What is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar. But I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you were hired. Good luck.
Варику что-то не понравилось. Ну ладно, главное не Фенрису. С Вариком я еще знаю, что делать.
I would not approve of coming here to avoid...
Нормально.
That's enough! One less to worry about. That's right, you heard me! Now you fall! Get back! Now you fall! Go down! I know it's down. Now you fall! One less to worry about. Unworthy! Stand!
Всех травят. А!
The mage seems indifferent to our struggles, even with his freedom as the prize.
Ну, я понимаю.
Ah, look at this. Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
Ты маг.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
And stay down.
I'll cut you down!
Now you fall!
Да ты маг.
They get the idea, Kunari, Kotojin. Whatever. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
The sister has assumed a great deal from a few grunts and twitches.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
He may not know himself.
Keep control. And remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
Да куда? Ну, куда мне идти? Мне туда идти. Ooh.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Talbashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Kotojin. You are Serabas?
Cerebas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Averard.
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Cerebas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Cerebas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
We leash Cerebas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I wield the same power, and I'm no danger to you unless I choose to be.
You are Cerebas? Bas Cerebas? Vashidan! Nera Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Bas Cerebas, you will be no threat to anyone.
How about you? Right, you heard me. Get back! Let's finish this!
So, we want?
Все очень плохо закончилось, я не ожидала.
Get back! How about you? I deny you. There! Now you fall!
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Basfarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of Arvarad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So after all this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Pardon.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Averard couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Patrice might take you back if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Karatam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice. It must be. But that does not mean there is no meaning.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basvarad. Remember this day.
Да. Но он в любом случае умирает, насколько я знаю.
The creature was free.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
Why arrange this? Only to subvert it. I need answers.
Мне, говорит, нужны ответы. Талисман. Ну, надо Мэрил это повесить. Ну, как минимум можно. Я бы, наверное, сохранила это. Да что ж такое? Что ж я потерялась-то? Так, задание травника. Висельник. Незаконченные дела? Нет, слухи. Блудный сын у нас или что? Я забыла. Я умудрилась забыть. Я молодец. Угу. Надо будет еще с Карвером поговорить.
Shove off, you.
Или только ночью надо приходить сюда. Подожди. Риане, слух. Подожди, нет, это что-то другое.
Good day, citizen.
А, поняла.
Please, Sir Thrask. He won't go to the circle, will he? But it's the only place.
Пойдем, зайдем к Мериль. Замечательный арт Мериль. У него много книг.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
I came here to see you, Meryl. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest, and I'm already a terrible host. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
If this is what you wanted, then I'm glad I could be of service.
I can't say that I like Kirkwall, but I'm glad to be here. I haven't exactly had many friends, not even among my own clan. This is tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the alienage.
Mythol, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Отлично. Могло быть и лучше, могло быть и хуже. Давай, ночь. Вот он, волк, овечья шкура, точно. Надо будет домой зайти, с Карвером поговорить, я вам обещала. Будем считать, что умерили бы, пробовали с утра до ночи. Угу. Ну, как раз мы здесь недалеко живем, и вот лачуга, да?
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Kunari from the city? Without incident?
You know what we faced.
Mind your tongue, Ferelden.
Please, do speak your mind.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement, to see the Kunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug? You are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the Faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
Сучка.
We'll be hearing from that one again.
Да похер. 7 золотых. Ну, хоть плата достойная, на самом деле. Лучше, чем тут. Иглы? Опять иглы? Ты нормальный. У вас уже не осталось ни хрена. Пойдемте поговорим с Кавером.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
Is there something you would do differently, brother?
It's not up to me. We're on pace to recover an old name for an old woman. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall? Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear sister's protection. I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good humor.
Poor you. Too busy hiding in my shadow to escape from it.
I am not a joke.
No. You're a lazy brat with a chip on your shoulder. Well, good talk.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
Может, лучше, конечно, чтобы он пошел в храмовники, я даже не знаю.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
I'm not holding you back with generosity. Just have a look.
These are by Father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Well, there you go then.
I wonder how it compares to yours.
I'm sure someone thought far too long about my name. Point is, this was a swordsman.
A man who let him look ahead. It would always mean skill thoughtfully applied. Not exactly master of all blades, but Father actually thought there was worth to a swordsman. Thank you, sister. It's a connection I didn't think was there.
Ну вот. Хотя бы немножечко стало приятно, наверное. О, дружба плюс 15. Даритель достижения. Замечательно. Так, мы выполнили много. Остались слухи, которые я не хочу выполнять сейчас. Эксперименты. Побеседуйте с Мэрил дома у нее в Альфинаже. В порту днем. Костяная яма. Ну, смотрите, получается где-то... Где-то, получается, еще серия всяких разных дел. И можно будет уже переходить к главному сюжету. Вот. Что я хочу? У меня какой? У меня еще 8-й левел. Скоро будет... Нижний город. Не хочу, кстати, выполнять это задание в Альфинаже, потому что у нас сейчас Андерса нет. Для этого задания, я знаю, хорошо бы был Андерс, Фенрис и еще кто-то. Вот. Мэрил еще хочет с нами поговорить. Привет.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating.
Ты очаровательна.
Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your door and that's exciting?
It must be the alien age greeting. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. They must not like me. It's so busy here. So many things just get... lost.
Do you miss the Danish?
I miss Haren Pyvel's stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful. even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Are you feeling lost here, Meryl?
A bit. But I'll adjust. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Да, замечательно. Порт днем, да, нам нужны будут незаконченные дела, но делать это мы будем уже в следующей серии, так как время подошло к концу. Ну что ж, по традиции лось, по традиции колокуня, все дела, я сохраняюсь и прощаюсь с вами совершенно ненадолго. Увидимся очень скоро. Пока-пока.